Well, hello, everyone. So nice to be with you today. I'm Robin Winn. I'm here with my dear friend and colleague, Deborah Sudarsky. And we are talking about navigating the current energies of this week. But before we jump into that, let's all become present to ourselves so we're available to receive what we need to receive for ourselves, and so that Deborah and I are present and can bring through what needs to be brought through. So just taking a moment to become aware of your body, your feet on the floor, your seat, your sit bones on the chair. Notice your breath moving through your body. Bring your awareness to your belly center. Just gently smiling towards yourself, towards the physical space that you inhabit in your body self. And then feel the internal space of your body, the bones and the blood and the organs and just the structure, and then the aliveness, the movement, the flow of the blood, cells being made, just the vitality that you are in this incredible body. And if you're aware of your human design chart, we're going to start calling it a Buddha, your Buddha graph. Just take a moment and imagine yourself as your Buddha graph and the definition and the openness in your chart. Your form body and your formless body. Your frequency body, your blueprint body. And from here, just opening to the guidance of the universe, the highest guidance, whether it's Christ or Tara, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, the violet flame, an angel, or the organizing principle of the universe. Just take a moment and ask for support and guidance to navigate this week and to open to this time that we have on this call together, whether you're live or listening to this at another time. It's in asking that we receive, opening to receive. And then offering whatever we receive for the benefit of all beings. We're all in this together. What we receive is a gift for others. And just taking a breath and gently coming back to presence here with your ears open, your heart open, ready to receive what information you need as support for yourself this week. Anything you want to add, Deborah, or shall I jump in?
I actually think I might start if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
And the message that the guides were just sharing with me is that, and a reminder that everyone has been called to be here for this incredible time. And so, you know, it's a challenging time for many, and a lot of light workers are going through challenge. And getting a body and being here, it's hard. It's not an easy opportunity, according to the guides. It is a very sacred event to get into a body and to experience the joys of physicality and being on the planet. And the reason that many of us have been called to come right now is the opportunity for ascension and for transformation, acceleration is unprecedented. And so other lifetimes, maybe you learn a little lesson or half a lesson this lifetime we're like working through thousands and thousands of, levels and layers of complex personal transformation development. And so I'm reminding everybody, because if you're feeling particularly challenged right now, it's okay, because you're not alone, and you've come here for the challenge. You've come here because you wanted to take this on, whatever it looks like. And one of the tools that has been really helpful for me, especially the past few weeks, is the power of surrender. And what that looks like is, for me, going out into the nature, especially when your mind is filled with all the things, maybe things you need to do, or the things that you're feeling particularly challenged. And if you are able to get into nature, or even in through a meditation or a bath or a shower, often we get downloads in the shower. It's really important to remember that these burdens that you're carrying, you don't have to be carrying them. You can let them go. Let them go into the divine universe. Let them work themselves out. As we hold on to that sense of conflict, we're creating even further conflict. And so it's a really valuable time to surrender, to let go, to let the divine support and embrace you with what's going on. And since I'm kind of into it, I'm going to just take it one step further, which is that I got the message today to pick a card. This deck I really love. It's the Enchanted Map deck, or it's also an oracle card. I love these decks from Colette Baron-Reed, and I've used her decks before, but this one is an interesting card. It's One Ring Circus. And you can see there's somebody perched on this elephant, and I was kind of interested to see what the meaning was from her. And she talks about how independence is so important as you're stepping into your journey. And I'm feeling that a lot of the things that are going on are relationship oriented, as we are headed towards Libra. I'm a Libra, and we're headed towards a Mercury retrograde in Libra, which is going to hit all the different relationship spots. How we communicate, how our relationships are working, not working, where there's ease, where there's conflict, that's kind of going to be highlighted. And this One Ring Circus talks a lot about how capable you are. And so as we're in these relationships, the clearer you are with your own personal boundaries, the easier it is for you to communicate with others. You're so capable. And so we don't really need the relationships we think we do for the reasons we think. It's important to really call back your energy, to sit in your own grounded, centered space. And that's the best place to access, especially when you are feeling some kind of a conflict. It's because you want these relationships to be mutually supportive. And the more you can stay sort of connected to your own heart and your own spirit, and have that sense of yes and no's. Robin will talk about that, I think, because often in our human design, learning how to ask for the yeses and no's is a really valuable way of creating those boundaries and space, especially in interacting with others. And so I guess the message from the guides is take heart. You got the guts to do what you need to do. You're capable. You can do this thing. If you can get into nature, get the water element going, even if it's just a shower. If you're living in the city, get to the parks, get your feet in the grass, touch a tree, do the things you need to do to realign your energy so that you can really identify how you want to relate to the people that are close to you. So that was kind of a blah, but that was sort of the message that I was getting as you were asking for guidance and creating that sacred space.
I love it. Thank you so much that you've got the guts to do this. Like we're here at this time for a reason. We have a purpose. We matter. We can do this, and we have to take care of ourselves as we do the work we came here to do. We have to include ourselves. Yeah.
And what that looks like is honoring your yeses and nos. If something isn't right and it's not comfortable, you learning to say no. I mean, we talked about Simone Biles a few weeks ago, but my feeling is that this Mercury retrograde will sort of remind us where we're comfortable, where we're not. And this is an important time to really listen to yourselves, not just be a people pleaser, and not feel that there's something wrong with honoring how you feel, because in the long run, you're living with those decisions that you're making. And so you want them to be really aligned with what feels right.
And when is that Mercury retrograde kick in?
I think it starts on the 27th.
Okay.
And it goes to, I'm going to have to Google it. So hang on one second. It's mid-October, but I can give you an exact date. So it starts September 7th and
September 7th, we're in it?
sorry, 27th.
Okay.
But we're in the shadow.
Okay.
It's already starting to happen a little bit.
Okay. I have a contract to sign, so I want to make sure I do it before the 27th.
Yeah, do it sooner than later.
All right. Shall I shift here? Is this a good place, or is there something else that wants to be?
Yeah, just trying to find that date, those dates. Begins on the 27th and it goes through October 18th.
Okay. Nothing to be afraid of, and just to deal with, right? Be conscious of.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I think I was born during Mercury retrograde. It's a really valuable time for reflection.
I was too.
Were you?
Mhm.
So it's a comfortable place then for both of us.
All right, I'm going to bring up the slide for the human design transits. And it's super interesting. I just want to say, wow. Okay, my mom was born under these transits. So the sun is in this individual circuitry of, I'm sorry, is in this right brain circuitry collective called the Gates 46. And it's the love of body, or in quantum human design, it's embodiment. So for the next 6 days, the biggest energy in the world is embodiment, body, awareness of body. And beneath that, supporting that, the earth is spirit, love of spirit, gate 25, this individual energy. So let's talk about this for a minute. Yesterday I was reading the Course in Miracles and thought for the day, and it was, I'm not my body, right? I'm free. I'm not my body, I'm free. And I think this can get very confusing. And I'm just going to give you my take on it and see what lands and what doesn't, you can let go of. Because there's a split in spiritual streams between transcending the body and embodying the body. There's two different pathways, and the Taoists and really the Tibetan Buddhists are very much about embodying the body. So there is the understanding that we are a spirit inhabiting a body, right? That when we die, the body dies, but the spirit continues. That's one stream of thought, one possibility here, one I happen to ascribe to. So if we think of the spirit, spirit is supporting the body. It's the wings underneath the body. It gives breath to the body, right? And then we have the body, which we can either abandon while we're alive. We can dissociate, right? We can not be in our bodies. We can not feel what we feel, which is a way to navigate. I think that was what my mom did with this configuration. I think she was out of her body most of the time. She didn't love her body. So we have the energy these next 6 days of either loving your body or not loving your body, right? Being in your body or not being in your body. That's what we're kind of up to. And if we think of the body as a jewel, Deborah was saying, so precious. This is the Tibetan Buddhist teachings too. The Buddhist teachings, it's so precious to have a human body. It's like, other galaxies are envious of us, other dimensions are envious of us because we have a human body, so they say. We have a human body. It's a gift. It's it's our temple. It's our vehicle that we walk through the world with. So how to respect that gift and take advantage of the jeweled awareness that this body gives us, right? So I'm just going to say, I don't have this defined in my chart. If you don't have it defined, it may be a more challenging energy for you. If you have it defined, it might already be familiar, but for me, I don't have it defined. And I tell you, I woke up this morning with a pain in my neck, a pain in my knee, a pain in my back. It's like everything I haven't been feeling suddenly, suddenly I am feeling. So that might be one of the things that happens for you. Just heads up, if you start having body stuff this week, just know it's an opportunity that it's lit up. Our bodies are lit up this week, and it's an opportunity to see, kind of like Deborah was saying, where aren't we respecting ourselves? Where are we doing things we have a no for? Where are we, like, I stayed up till 11 last night watching Mare of Eastwood, got up at 3 this morning. That's not enough sleep. My body did not like that. My body doesn't like that. I have to go to bed early. I'm an early riser. So what are you going to do to take care of yourself? What new patterns might you bring into your life this week for your body? When we're embodied, then we go into Deborah's conversation, then we know how to be in relationship. If we're not embodied, it's like our head is in the sand, and we interact and we let people run over our boundaries, or we run over other people's boundaries. So embodiment, oh my gosh, it is such a magnificent thing to be embodied. It is bliss. These are bliss bodies. These are bliss bodies. These vehicles, they're incredible. Not to be taken lightly, not to be discarded, but to be honored, respected, loved, and appreciated and valued. So we have spirit, like underneath, inside, permeating our bodies, saying, yes, you're God. You're the temple of God. Yes, your goodness. Yes. Don't disrespect the body. It's infused with spirit. Let spirit be the wings beneath you to breathe the aliveness into you, the incredible frequency that you are. You're a frequency body as well as a physical body, right? We know that. So to align your frequency, wake up to who you are in your body and let spirit be there for you as you drop more deeply into your embodiment. I think that's my spiel.
That was a meditation. That was incredible. That was a download. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, let me just say one more thing. If, like me, I've got the 29 and I have an open G, if you have the 29, and you don't have the 46 and you have an open G, you're going to feel more definition in your identity this week. You're going to be feeling that too. Also, when this hooks up, this whole channel is about the body. If you do something you have a no for, the body takes the hit. So this week especially, you have to be attuned and aligned with your body.
Incredible.
Okay, I'm going to stop share there and check in with you, see if you have anything else.
Well, that was so powerful and beautiful. And, with that message and that connection to spirit, also recognizing that your mind is not it's not you. The things that are going on in your mind, your mind is something important. We need to pay the rent or the mortgage, or, we need to be accountable. So the mind is important, but the spirit is our connection to the higher dimensions. And I just keep hearing the message of surrender, meaning that you don't have to carry their problems with you. You can really give them over and let the higher energies take care of it, because everything really does work out for us. So we don't need to be in control of these things, because that is no longer a paradigm that really works for us. In fact, the more you try and be in control, the harder it is to sort of honor the things we just talked about. So I feel like that spirit underneath the body, like, yes, it's a balance of how to use those energies.
Exactly. We need both. We've got both. We have both available. Those energies are available to us. Embodiment or dissociation. You can choose to dissociate this week. When you have a hard task, when you're doing something hard, can you stay in your body this week? Let spirit support you to stay in your body. Use spirit to support you to stay in your body.
And know that you have divine connection. You have spirit. You have so many beautiful guides with you. You're not alone. Even though we're isolated in our bodies, we still are connected to the divine realm.
Right. That was one last thing I just did want to say, that our bodies are a natural boundary, but they're not a true boundary, right? Spirit permeates, right? But yeah. I'm going to take what we're saying. I think I needed to hear this one this week. I'm giving I'm showcasing at a speaker's showcase, just a 5-minute clip on Friday. But, I'm stepping out into the world of speaking, and to be embodied while I do that, to stay embodied. So.
What are you speaking on?
Human design.
No, but I mean, what's the conference?
I'm just doing a keynote, 5 minutes of my keynote that I prepared in this class I've been in with Angela Loria and Nina Sussman. So yeah, I'm going to do 5 minutes of that. A bunch of us who've been in this class are going to do a 5-minute keynote. So.
Well, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. It's practice. It's practice embodiment, really. It's practice embodiment with spirit. I mean, what could be better, right? Speaking of which, I'm going to have to hop off here.
Yeah.
So let's just close our eyes again if you're not driving, and just take a moment to see what nugget, what aha did you receive today? Can you just let that settle in your heart? And then offer that for the benefit of all beings.
Beautiful.
Let us know, put in the chat how it went for you this week, or how it's going with your body, spirit, world.
Yeah, we love your comments, and I love to hear you check in and kind of let us know how it's going.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys.
Love you. Thank you, Robin. That was amazing.
Thank you, Deborah. Always with you.